Hello, this week we're going to be creating a collage using adjustments. So I'm going to go ahead and go into my Photoshop. I was messing around with a little bit of it before, but I'm going to show you from scratch what I did. I'm going to hit create. It doesn't matter which size file you have right here because we're going to be importing a picture anyway. I just go to file, open, and I'm going to drag in my original photo. This week's theme is your favorite museum, and mine is the Natural Museum of History in New York City. So first thing we're going to do is go to Image and Adjustments, and we're going to use a little contrast in this image. Here you can see with these levels you can pull it to change the brightness, and then what's more important for this image is the contrast. So I'm just going to increase this, and you can see that it's bringing out the darker colors to make them darker, and it makes the lighter colors lighter. I'm just going to do about 39. It doesn't matter, we just want to add a little bit of contrast to the image. Then I'm going to go ahead and hit Image Adjustments, and we're going to use the Hue and Saturation Adjustment tool. Here again you can see we can adjust the colors, and it brings out the color that you bring your level to. So I think I'm going to go with this bluish color here. And then I'm also going to use the saturation tool, and I think this looks cool with the bright orange and pink against the blue background. And I'll hit OK, and that's it for our first image. So I'm going to save this as a JPEG file or a JPG file. I'm going to save it as museum saturation just so I remember. Hit save and OK, and I'm going to make sure it did save. Yep. Here it is. Alright, and now we're going to be doing kind of the same thing, but with black and white instead. So again, I'm going to import that original image, not the saturated one. Open. And what I'm going to do is hit Image, Adjustments, and instead of using just this black and white feature, I'm going to use the Gradient Map Adjustment tool. And here we can change how black and white we want things. You can change the opacity, the smoothness, the solidness. Here you can see by using this bottom tool, it'll make things very black as you want, or very white. I don't want it. There we go. I want to increase this a little bit. And here you can just mess around with the tool itself. I didn't like how that changed. I want it a little bit wider in some spots and a little bit darker in others. Okay, I'm going to hit OK. And there we go. Again, we're going to save that file, museum, black and white, save as JPEG, and save. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is create my collage out of these images. How we're going to organize it is to have the black and white at the top, the normal image in the middle, and the saturated one at the bottom. I already have this one file here. It may not be the right size to create a collage, but I'm going to go ahead and try this out first. First I'll add in the black and white to go at top. Then holding the shift key, we're going to move this up. And then I'm going to drag in the normal picture. Oh, hit enter so that it stays. Bring in the normal picture, again holding the shift key so that the size doesn't change. Hit enter. And the saturated image. And it looks like this may just be the perfect size actually. Let's see. Yeah, it is. Well, that lucked out for me. This file, I can go back and show what size that it was. But there you see we have our collage now with the 3, there we go, images and the 2 having the adjustments. So now I'm going to save this, save as, we'll say museum collage, save on my desktop as a JPEG, a JPEG, okay, okay, and I want to make sure it saves, yep, it did. So then all we're going to do now is go on to Always UC and go ahead and submit your video of your version of it, your 3 images you did, and the collage itself. Thanks, guys.